both sides of the aisle questioned her about everything from who ordering her to target his political enemies to asking where the hell the Epstein files are. And I don't think they got too many answers out of her. Take a look.
Why did you publicly claim to have the Epstein client list waiting for your review and then produce nothing relevant to that claim?
I said I had not reviewed it yet, that it was sitting on my desk. Our memo on Epstein clearly points out that there was no client list.
Who gave the order to flag records related to President Trump?
I'm not going to discuss anything about that with you.
Did you discuss James Comey with the President of the United States? He was sitting just to your left.
Well, 2 seats down, yes. 2 seats down. And I am not going to discuss any conversations I've had or not had with the President of the United States.
Did you approve closing the Holman investigation, bribery investigation?
They found no credible evidence of any wrongdoing. You were also on video outside the White House protesting with a group called CASA, where Antifa members were. Does that mean you're a member of Antifa?
There's a tape, right, with Mr. Holman? I mean, first of all, is there a tape that has audio and video to transfer the $50,000?
You would have to talk to Director Patel about that.
No, I'm talking to you.
I don't know the answer, Senator.
Yeah, you do know the answer.
Don't call me a liar.
I didn't call you a liar.
This is supposed to be an oversight hearing.
Oversight?
Excuse me, you can attack me after my
Oh,
time is over.
you've attacked all of us, including President Trump, for your
You can
entire
attack me later,
career.
and I...
Oh, Lord. First of all, how much did we pay for that? A lot. How much did this cost?
Yeah.
And what's the point of doing this? This is what they did a couple years ago when they tried to get answers before. Why? What is happening?
Well, she didn't even prepare remarks or prepare 2 remarks. She had a file against every person sitting on the committee. So it was like you could have spent that time doing something to offer some information to them.
But what you would do, what you do is if they ask her a question, let's say Dick Durbin or somebody would ask her, oh, Dick Durbin.
That's what I mean. She wouldn't give anything.
What did you do?
Well, the thing that really bothered me, because they covered a lot in these hearings, was the Epstein stuff. So there is a point where Senator John Kennedy, who's a Republican from Louisiana, grilled Bondi about comments Secretary of Commerce Howard Lutnick made to the New York Post Pod Force One podcast, where he called Epstein, and I quote, "This guy was the greatest blackmailer ever." And I think we have the clip.
He described Mr. Epstein as, quote, the greatest blackmailer ever. Secretary Lutnick was Mr. Epstein's next door neighbor. In fact, their townhomes shared a wall. Have you interviewed Secretary Lutnick?
No, Senator.
Do you plan to?
If he wants to talk to the FBI or the FBI wants to talk to him, that is more than honorable.
Don't you think you ought to talk to him after this interview?
Senator, if Howard Lutnick wants to speak to the FBI and if Director Patel wants to speak to Howard Lutnick, absolutely.
See, this was all they ran on transparency. It says that we believe the American people have a right to know. It's a new day. It's a new administration. Everything was about unveiling something. If they didn't find anything, which she keeps saying, show us what you did find, because there's still problematic stuff in this file that there is a reason they're refusing to show. Right. And that's the problem for me.
Doesn't Patel report to her?
I was going to say that. I think what is so important for people to recognize about that hearing and about Pam Bondi's demeanor is that the Attorney General of the United States is actually the people's Attorney General, the people's lawyer. She works for us. When I was a prosecutor at the U.S. Attorney's Office, you get up in front of a jury and you say, "Hi, my name is, and I represent the people of the United States of America." That is really what you do in the federal government. And